Welcome back, folks, to Let's Play Ultima VIII. When last we left the Avatar, we discovered that Lady Mordea has taken the serpentine dagger from the necromancers. They need that dagger so they can perform their most important rites, and if they don't perform a rite on Lothian as she dies, or before she dies, we don't exactly know when that's going to be performed, the Mountain King will get very angry, and by the sounds of it, we don't want that to happen. We can get access to the room where we can start looking for the dagger. That is Lady Mordea's bedroom. But we can't get access to the small room with the treasure chest in it that the dagger is likely contained in. We do know somebody that might be able to get access to that area, and that is the servant that was serving Lady Mordea. We need to meet her at her home at Bloodwatch. But right now, we probably want to go and have a look at Salkind's home. There are a few things that we could grab here, and if Salkind is here, we can have a conversation with Salkind. We haven't spoken to him yet after all. Is he here? He is here! Let's say hello to him, shall we? He's going to walk over there, and we're going to follow. Greetings, stranger. May I ask your name? Certainly. I am Salkind. And who might we be? I am Kikoskia. And what can I help you with today? What do you do? What do I do? My, we are a nosy little thing, aren't we? Well, if you must know, I am Seneschal to Lady Mordea. What is a Seneschal? Oh my, we aren't too up on titles, are we? Yes, I am the Seneschal. It is my duty to take care of running the day-to-day affairs of the city, so that our Tempest, Lady Mordea, can concentrate on more important things. Tell me about Lady Mordea. She is a wise ruler and a fierce leader, most worthy of the title Tempest. So many times people say, the thing or that thing cannot be done, and yet she does it. Do we not now have much lower crime than under the previous Tempest? There is your proof. Tell me about the title Tempest. My, we really are a bit simple, aren't we? Perhaps we've been drinking a bit too much of Orloc's ale, Well, just to humour you, and also so that people can learn about the setting, I'll refresh your memory. The title of Tempest is given to the leader of the city of Tenebrae. To become the Tempest, one must have been born of the royal family. It is only through hereditary one may sit upon the throne. What more important things? Well, if it were to be common knowledge what the Tempest does, then there would be no mystery. No majestic mystique, Why is the Tempestry hereditary? Because the powers that are necessary to bear the title are only transferred from parent to child. Lady Mordea received the power from her father. Does that make things a little clearer for you? Who was Lady Mordea's father? Didn't you learn anything as a child? Lord Kelden was Lady Mordea's father, and might I add that Lady Mordea is twice the Tempest Lord Kelden ever was. Why, if it weren't for his wife's encouragement, he would never have admitted his powers and assumed the title of Tempest, and then where would we be? What is a Tempest? Surely you have heard of the Tempest. Oh, I see. We are just a visitor to this city, eh? Well, the Tempest is the handmaiden to the great titan of water, Hydros. Who is Hydros? Ah, the great water titan, the Lurker. Whatever title she goes by, she is the most powerful of the titans. The Lady Mordea can use a bit of Hydros's power to control the weather and all things of water. What are the Tempest's duties? How is it that we don't know about the Tempest? Are we a very busy person, or perhaps a little simple-minded? Well, no matter. The Tempest has the ability to touch a portion of the power of Hydros. Bye. Until we meet again. Oh, and don't go riling through all of my things, or I'll have the sorcerer blow you up. Oh. Leave, or I shall summon the guards. Okay, looks like we're going. We are not very welcome there. To be fair, he looks busy at work. Standing there, turning pages in a tiny book. Very busy. We could also go and talk to the sorcerer. The sorcerer, I think, is over here. Past this, mushroom and past these trees, and over in this direction. Not here, though. The sorcerer is not tending to those mushrooms as we speak. We shall head in this direction, and I think we can find his building nearby. This is not his building. We can't even go in that building. Let's see if we can find where he is. It's not too far away from that fountain, I think. And this might be it. This might indeed be it. Let's go and say hello, shall we? We might be talking to him a fair bit later. But for now, let's just introduce ourselves to the one who is inevitably going to blow us up at some point in the future. Hello, you. Greetings, stranger. I am called Baron, and you? My name is Kikoskia. Well met, Kikoskia, and what do you seek of me? What do you do here? I am a mage. Fair enough. How are you? I am fine. Now that you have asked your questions, it is my turn to ask you mine. Why are you here? Well, that's a good question. I have been banished here is a honest answer. Why are any of us here is a philosophical answer, and that is just a rude answer. Why are any of us here? Please, there is no reason for philosophizing. Just answer my question. I have been banished here. Oh, really? Who has banished you here? An evil being of immense power, why should I tell you? Or a big red guy called the Guardian? Let's actually just say a big red guy called the Guardian. Why not? Let's see how he reacts. A big red guy called the Guardian. If the Guardian has sent you here, then you are not banished, but blessed. The Guardian will protect you as he has protected us. That is not quite true. That's what scares me. What did you say? Do you think he cares about me? Of course, the Guardian is the provider of all good things. It is he who protected us in our time of need. What do you mean by protected? I think the Guardian might have been telling a few lies to these people. Just a couple. Call it a hunch. I am not a historian, so I suggest you seek out Bentic, as he is very knowledgeable. Go to the library and search up the knowledge in the books there. I'm sure Bentic would just love to discuss the past with you. If there is aught else you would discuss? What do you do here? I am a mage. And I don't think we can really get much else out of him. Farewell. Farewell, Kikoskia. I do not think it is wise to steal anything that the mage owns, because I think he will most certainly be protecting it well. There is a switch here, though. We can use this switch, and we can open something. What are we opening? This looks like a place for magic if ever I saw one. And I wonder if we try and take anything from here, if we can even survive. There's one way to find out, and that is to open that thing there and have a look. Let's actually give it a go. But let's save first, because I get the feeling this is not going to end well. The sorcerer is literally upstairs, and has the power to blow us up instantly, and we're going to steal from him. This is not going to go well. Oh look, there's money in here though. We'll grab that, and let's see what happens. Oh, I think we're dead. I had no control over turning there. So, lesson learned. Do not steal from the sorcerer. It does not end well. We could just press escape and go back to the main menu and try and read this successfully. Imagine if we couldn't read it. It's like you're too blown up to read it.
Avatar, the thrill of conquest is so invigorating.
I'm glad you're having fun. We're trying to get out of here meanwhile. So lesson learned. Do not steal from Baron. Let's now go back to where we need to go and wait until Bloodwatch. We need to get access to that room. And we need to get that dagger back. Let's just run this way, shall we? Eventually we will find where we need to be. Let's just look in here in the meantime. Nothing in here of any importance? Nothing in here of any importance, but there is a switch that we can use here. Excellent. This opens up here. Anything interesting here? There's a book. We could read this book, I suppose. Ah, Ear of the Aracorn. You know what? We will just take that book and we'll read it later. A little bit of bedtime reading for the Avatar. There we go. Anything else that we can grab while we're here? Ah, there's somebody here. Don't mind me, I just took your, stuff. Let's talk to you. Greetings. People are trying to read. Fair enough, we will just go this way instead and have a look at things. Also, there's a dead body in your house. I'm sure you know about it, but just thought I'd mention that there is a dead body in the house. Is there a way to get access to there? Not from here, there isn't. But maybe there's a way to get access from there from a different angle. Like maybe if we climbed up from here. Oh, we can't climb up from there. Fair enough, it appears to be blocked off. So instead we will go to where we need to go, and we will talk to that servant. This is the walled off building where Salkind is, so we just need to head a little bit over here and find this building. At least I think it's this building. It's not that building, it's likely this one. Either that, or I need to go all the way around Eastern Tenebrae in search of the right building. Let's go over here and rest for a couple of periods of time. How many periods of time do we need to rest for? If only we had a pocket watch, eh? Then we could easily check the time. It is still the first ebb. My, all the stuff that we've done in a short period of time. We will rest for 4 periods of time. Time passes, and soon it will be a different time of day. Is it now Blood Watch? Let's find out. The answer is, it's eventide. We need to rest one more time, I think. If we just keep resting for one period of time, eventually things will occur. Is it now Blood Watch? Have we now been told to move along because we're loitering? It is now Blood Watch. Excellent. Let's have a conversation, shall we? Don't mind me, I'm just going this way. Are you at home? Let's find out. You are at home! Excellent. Hello, how are you? We need to talk to you. How may I serve you, stranger? By what are you called? My name is Aramina. What do you do here? I am merely a servant here. Tell me about the palace. This is the home of our tempest, the Lady Mordea. Tell me of Lady Mordea. Well, it is not good for me to speak of my employer behind her back, but I will tell you that she is a hard woman. Why do you say she is hard? She will stop at nothing to preserve her power here. Nothing, not even murder. She hardly notices my existence. At least she does not take pleasure in tormenting me like her seneschal does. Tell me of the seneschal. Salkind is her seneschal. Tell me of Salkind. He sets me to difficult tasks, then delights in tormenting me until I am barely able to complete them. What difficult tasks does he give you? No, certainly not difficult. Rather challenging. That's it. He gives me challenging tasks. For instance, he will give me a very small brush and tell me to clean the floor of his room. Then he will arrive his boots muddy from his walks along the shore and track mud all over the floor I just cleaned. Then he points out the dirt to me and chastises me for poor work, calling me a no-good slackard. I don't think the seneschal is a nice man. How does he torment you? Perhaps torment is too strong a word. Actually, he is quite the joker. For instance, just today he was walking down the hall towards me, when suddenly he cornered me and began to pinch and grab my body. Don't you think that is funny? No, I don't. No? Really? Truly, I didn't find it very humorous either, but he finds it hilarious, so I smile and try my best to stay out of his way. There is precious little I can do. Speak up about it. Oh, you are very nice, and I appreciate your concern. However, who would I speak to? Lady Mordea? No, she dotes on him. Darian? He simply would not believe me. No, my friend, I need this job. Speaking of keeping my job, I need to get back to work. You're currently not at work. Also, the seneschal is a horrible person. Let's talk to you again. Good morrow to you. Have you met Devon? Devon? Well, I know him, but I've never actually met him. But I think I'd like to. You'd like to meet him? Once, when I was sent to the store to purchase something for Lady Mordea, he was there. I thought he had the nicest smile. You know of him? I've seen him, and I know his name. I rarely get to meet anyone outside. I know Devon. You do? Oh, is he as nice as he looks? He has such a nice smile, and his eyes, they're blue, aren't they? I really think he's handsome. Do you think that you might mention me to him next time you see him? Of course I will. That is very thoughtful of you. Now I must get back to work. You know you're not at work, right? You're literally here. Why is this open? Because I came in here. How else did I get into this building except through the door? Let us go and talk to you some more. We need to ask about a dagger. Why are you making circuits of your home? Good morrow to you. I'm looking for a dagger. A dagger? I know nothing of daggers. I'm just a servant of a lady. Are you certain? Yes. Look, I do not want to get into any trouble, my lord. Please do not ask me to do anything that might cause me to anger the lady. You won't get into trouble. Oh, I do not know why, but I'm going to trust you. Mordea keeps a very special dagger in a locked chest. You will find the chest in a small closet near her bed. It's in a chest? Yes, and I have the key. I will give you the key, but you must promise not to tell anyone where you got it. I promise. Of course I won't tell anyone. Very well, here it is. Do what you will with it, but remember, you did not get that key from me. I will not tell anyone. Don't worry. Bye. Thank you, sir. Do we have the key in our inventory now? We do have the key in our inventory. Let's just add that to our keyring, shall we? There we go. Much better. And now we're going to go and get that dagger. We may not be able to get the dagger right now because it is a little bit late and I imagine Mordea is asleep. But hey, we could at least show off what happens if you try and go into her room when she's asleep. Take it from me, it doesn't end very well. But we're going to find out just how badly it will end up going for us. To do that, we have to go into the bedroom while she's asleep. And let us go and do that. We just need to head this way, and then that is not the right way at all. We are actually, on the wrong side. I thought we were on the other side. Don't mind me, I didn't mean to come this way. I'm just going to go this way instead. Back into Tenebrae, and back to the palace. I imagine she is going to be fast asleep right now. Going in here is a terrible idea when she is fast asleep, so we are going to save. There we go.
You should hear the pleas for help, Avatar.
You could make it so that I could hear them. That would be a good start. Let's go in here, shall we? She's fast asleep. I'm sure nothing bad's going to happen. Hello? Who dares to awaken the Tempest? Sorry. Sorry? Feel a touch of a Tempest's power. She doesn't even need Baron to help her. And she goes right back to sleep with our corpse right there. She's quite powerful. Do not go in there when she's in there. Let's load up, shall we? Because that was the wrong thing to do. Instead, we're going to go a little bit away from here. And we're going to see if time will pass enough that we can safely go in there. Let us rest for, say, 2 periods of time. Maybe she won't be in the throne room or the bedroom at that point. Where is she currently? Are you eating food? Are you currently asleep? You are in the throne room. Feed them all to Malaka. Let's go and rest a little bit more. We need you to specifically be eating food. That's a really good time for us to go and grab that dagger. Are you eating food right now? You are still in the throne room. Let's just leave and come back a little later. I imagine the guards are looking quite oddly at the Avatar as he runs out of the palace and then back into the palace and then back out of the palace constantly, and resting in between. I'm sure the guards won't mind that I'm literally resting here. Alright, back into the palace we go. I'm sure this time it will go absolutely perfectly. Are you eating food? You are not eating food yet. We need to leave again and come back. Because, we need you to be gone. Let's try again, shall we? We will keep resting until we can get the perfect time. We just need to find out what time of day it is that you eat food, and then remember it, just in case we need to go back in there at any point. It is currently... Aha! You are eating food right now, and it is currently eventide. Right. We know that at this time of day, you are eating. So we can always come in here and into your bedroom when it is that time of day. This door is locked. I didn't unlock that one. I unlocked this one, though, and we will close this door behind us because we need to go into here. This will unlock the door. And is this locked? The answer is this is locked. It is no longer locked, and you know what? Can I close this door behind me? That is a good question. Let's try. We cannot actually close the door behind us. Will this explode? It won't explode. Here is a scroll of invisibility and a restore to sight scroll. We need to grab that scroll of invisibility. We like having scrolls of invisibility. Let's open up our backpack and just put it straight in, shall we? There we go. And what is in here? Here is the ceremonial dagger. We want that as well. I think we have everything that we need. Now let us hide the fact that we were here. We can lock this again. We can also lock the chest. That seems even better. Let's lock the chest. There we go. Is it locked now? Or can you not lock chests? I don't think you can. Fair enough. Let's just lock this door then. Much better. And then we'll lock this door. Actually, we might not lock this door. This door is just convenient to have unlocked. And it makes sense that it isn't locked right now. Actually, it makes no sense that it isn't locked right now. But that doesn't matter, because we have managed to get what we needed to get. And we're actually heading the wrong way out of here if we want to get to Eastern Tenebrae quite easily. Or rather to our pile of stuff that we're slowly accumulating that the guards are quite happily ignoring. Let's just go and dump these scrolls of invisibility here. And there is a sword. I really should move my other sword to here, actually, the long sword, just in case I need that long sword. I could do that right now, actually. I could. I don't know if I have enough room to do that, but I could certainly try. Maybe if I drop one of these potions, maybe if I drop this book, I might have enough room. Anything else that I can drop here? I could drop some more of these scrolls, I suppose. Scroll of Restoration. We'll just drop that scroll as well. There we go. Do I now have enough room to quickly pop over to the plateau and go and grab that sword? I'll just go and grab that sword quickly. I'm sure nobody will mind. And in a flash, we are right here. We want to just quickly go grab that and then return to Tenebrae. Also, here's a wooden thorax. Just there, on the side. And we need to move this so that we can get access to over here. There we go. We also need to buy something from you at some point. We might do that now, actually. Let's buy something that's very important that I forgot to buy before. Hey Mithran, I need to buy a scroll from you. Good day, Kikoskia. Hello, Mithran. Good to see you, my friend. Is there some assistance I can give you? May I have another potion? Aye, my friend. I have had time to concoct another. Here. Thank you. I want to buy a scroll. Ah, yes. Very well. Do you wish to buy the scroll of dispelling magical portals? I do. Since the ink and parchment do have a cost to them, as well as the time I take to transcribe the magical words, I must ask you for 50 obsidians. I will pay that. Excellent. Use this well. Thank you. We do need that scroll. We also need to dump this potion down here. We have no need for it presently. There we go. We'll just put that there. And this is the scroll of dispelling magic portals. I'm sure it will come in handy at some point. We might as well actually drop a few more of these potions. There we go. We could actually drop the scroll of restoration, because I think that pretty much does the same thing as a potion. There we go. We're just littering Mithran's floor with all of these scrolls and everything else. We'll just go over here And also, this is a good time to mention that this, I think, is an Easter egg for the EA logo. It just switches to the three symbols that were in the EA logo at the time. There was also a reference to them in Ultima VIII, I believe. Let us go and grab that longsword back. We may need it. While the Bone Crusher is a magic weapon, I think its damage range is far, far wider than the sword, and also maybe the game does code the fact that it's dealing bludgeoning damage rather than slashing damage. Also, don't stand on that. There we go, we'll just quickly go over here, grab this sword, maybe we'll have to defeat an avatar or two. Hello, Avatar! I am the real Avatar! We're about to get attacked from both sides! That's okay though, we can attack both of these enemies at once. There we go, have at thee! You dead? You are dead. You drop nothing. You will also drop nothing, maybe. No, you drop money. I like that you drop money, and that was a kick of victory. We want to most certainly combine that pile of obsidian coins with all the other coins we have. We actually have loads of coins. We have well over 230. Or rather we did, and then we bought that scroll, and now we only have 183. We want this sword. There we go, and now that we have the sword, we can just immediately head back over to, actually we'll just keep this in our inventory. It's only 3 weight, I'm sure it'll be fine. Let's just head back to Tenebrae. There we go. We want to go back to Central Tenebrae. And when we come back, folks, we'll head back to the cemetery and return this dagger. And maybe then we can learn about Lithos, and maybe we can learn how to become a necromancer. Maybe. And so, I'll catch you next time, folks, and I'll see you then. Later. Let's go back to where we always leave the Avatar, which is right here, blocking this guard's patrol. Soon there will be loads of things just dropped here at random, and I'm sure the guard will just be staring at them going, ugh, people littering the streets. Surely there needs to be a law enacted to prevent this from happening. Maybe, but not just yet. And maybe the Avatar will be exempt from that law. It's not likely. Later.